Share a beer 525. I like it. That is a good number. I like it. And today we've got with us Bum and Mark as usual. How you guys doing, man?
Hey, I just
Oh,
found
good.
this. Wow, this looks pretty fun. How long have you been?
Yeah, I just heard about this thing here, man. This thing is all right, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. We are here, or we try to be here most Saturdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. Not every single one, but we try to be here most of the time as much as we can. Uh, Let me see here. Let me.
As much as our empty lives allow us to be on.
Special fuck you shout out to Joe D
There's a little intro.
and the rest of his craft beer cunts. Just notice he's
Thank you.
fucking talking shit
That'd be me.
about the malt liquor drinkers on YouTube.
Cracking
Fuck you,
open
Joe
an
D. You
unveiled brewing.
fat piece of shit.
And that's our MC over there, Mr. Well Grounded.
I'm the king of smoke. There is none higher. Sucker beer Pete should call me sire. Big boss use fire. I won't stop smoking till I retire. Now I rock the party. Come correct. Smoke is on
Oh
time.
yeah, look at there, he's in there.
Right
Woo! Yo!
now this can't stand, but I give you respect.
Let me put that on there. Yo! Awesome. So we are back in better than ever, man. Show 525. We'll talk about the beers we are opening. I'm about to crack open. I'll start it right now. I'm Unveiled Brewing Company Brown Ale. Nothing special. I believe it's one of those Rochester beers. 5% ABV. I think we looked this up a long time ago, and I think it's just one of those contract beers. You know, not nothing super special, but I'm gonna crack open that one. What do you guys have, man? What do you have, Mark?
I am working on a syntax.
Oh, syntax, man.
I think I had one. Well, I said I found it at the liquor store a couple weeks ago, and I had to hurry up and get this one because the boss has been drinking them all because they're so tasty. So I figured I better get one.
You got to get to those quickly because they have a tendency to disappear.
But this is
It's
great
what do you
when-
think about it now, Mark? Now that that's the same 6-pack you bought.
last week. Yeah. Yep.
So, what do you think now that you're a few beers into it?
I like it. It definitely. I think you want to drink it warmer rather than colder. I mean, this has been out of the fridge for about half an hour at this point.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's best drank at room temperature, 50 to 60 degrees, something like that. Because then you start getting the peanut butter and the roastiness and everything kind of blends together. When it's cold, you get a little bit of peanut butter, but definitely good warm.
Do us all a fucking favor, Mark. Just fucking end it.
And you gotta love the chairman, right? And so, without getting into the malt liquor report just yet, what do you have in there, Bum?
I just cracked it open. I don't know if anybody has seen this. I'm guessing they have a Nitro Pumpkin. Nitro Pumpkin.
Oh, I have not seen that.
I bought a 4-pack of it. Here we go.
Yeah, I want to see what you get out of that.
And I'm assuming, as is the case with most of these Nitros, you can just dump it out into the glass.
Yeah.
Yep, no spillage.
Oh yeah, no spillage. Oh yeah, baby.
That's a 16-ounce.
Yeah, minus the little area where they put the widget inside. So probably about 15 or 14.
Yeah.
Hey, Neary says he's going to join in next week.
Oh, good. So we'll let this settle for a minute. I think pretty much everybody knows what they're getting with a pumpkin.
Well, yeah, but every season tends to have a different tendency, right?
Yeah.
And I think you're the first one this season on the show that's had one.
Yep, I think so.
So We'll see what the nitro does to it as far as texture and taste. Not that I would be able to describe it even if there was.
Well, even before you taste, what do you? He had the mustache already. What do you think he's going to get there, Mark? I mean, what do you? We kind of have an idea what you get from pumpkin, but what the texture is obviously going to add to the taste, I would think.
Yeah, it's gonna be creamy. I think. Well, it's always a toss up to see whether you get more spice or pumpkin. You know, and that seems to be whether it's really sweet or not, and how much spice versus pumpkin.
What were we getting on the nose there first? Was it more spicy or more pumpkin?
A lot of spice.
A lot of
Okay.
spice. Okay.
Yeah.
And then on the taste, the mouth feel, is it creamier?
Yeah, it's creamier on the surface. Actually, most of the pumpkin beers that I think I like are on the leaning towards the side of the pumpkin spices. I don't think I really like pumpkin that much.
Mhm.
But from what I remember of past years pumpkin, this actually tastes, believe it or not, despite the smell, this tastes more like pumpkin. Real heavy on it.
Huh.
But I could be wrong.
Well, that's awesome. I have not seen that yet. So
Nothing spectacular about it. I mean, the nitro does add something different to it. Gives it a little, bit of a change up to it, but
Sure.
Nothing spectacular.
Oh, okay.
Nothing that nothing. You remember how the masses were stampeding for this 10 years ago?
Right. Yeah. Well, I I don't know. It's still, to your casual drinker, I think it's still a popular favorite, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, but like I said, I'm not somebody that is overly thrilled with pumpkin beers to begin with. It's a miracle I bought a 4-pack of this.
now I've also got two other beers out here with me. This is going to be my kind of beer that I'll be going back and forth to. I've got two others that I need to drink. I've got and you guys can help me with the pronunciation on this because I'm not. Is it scuba or scuba, something like that?
Succuba,
Is it succuba?
Sukaba?
Sukaba? Yeah.
like the succubus, satanic, right, Mark?
Yeah.
Like the incubus and the succubus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after taking a year off, what is a succuba returns for a curtain call 2018. As always, the latest vintage delivers big, boozy bourbon and American oak aromas combined with soft chocolate malt undertones. Complex malt flavors are framed in oak with hints of dark chocolate, vanilla, toasted coconut, and a touch of dark cherry. So it sounded pretty interesting. Let me unbox it. There ain't too many beers we get to unbox, right? So this is kind of cool. Let's see what we get here. Typically, it's just the bottle. They don't have like literature or anything in here too often. So we have a bottle. If you're familiar with this Firestone series, it says IBUs are 31.
Okay.
We've got the color at a 42. Yeast is British ale. And the gravity is a 26. So what does that translate to? 12.5%.
Okay.
And 7,300 cases produced. So limited release, man. Pretty cool. So that's a look at the bottle right there. The Sakuba, is that what we're calling it?
Who knows?
So yeah, the Sakuba. It's still pretty chilled, man. I mean, as you guys know, I just pulled this out of the fridge. Oof, yeah, it's cold. I also have Old Viscosity from Port Brewing Company. Their Imperial Stout there. Picked up a single of this, so I can crack this open as well. This one's 10%. California Brewing, no charge. California Brewer, no charge. Of course, Java's one to update. Yeah, you're gonna have to remind me later, Apple.
Yeah.
Apple sent out Catalina, and for anybody that's upgraded to Catalina, you're probably just like me, having tons of problems because it wasn't fully baked yet. So it just crashed everything. All your software, or not all of it, but quite a few pieces of software are just done. So we got Neri said he was going to jump in next week. Havana says hi. Vega in Tennessee, we pumpkin.
I thought that was West Virginia.
Yeah, it's kind of all over south of the Mason-Dixon, isn't there? Yeah.
Whatever state you're not in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever state you're not in. Yeah. And then Havana's giving nuts to Vega, and Havana has nappy hair, and then it's sending this whole thread, spiraling as quickly far south as it can go. It's just if Vega can work a mobile phone, then Bum can make a MLV. So, and then of course there's the word, and I only use it for YouTube. So, yeah, we got that all covered there. So, shall we bring in Billy D now? I guess I got to let these beers warm up.
Yeah,
They're
sure.
far too cold to crack. I guess I could. Well, let me crack open the Firestone Walker.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I'll let it breathe and do its business. Do its business all over my glass, and then I can compare it after the malt liquor report and see how it is while it warms up. Have like a 2-part thing there. So Firestone Walker's thing is that Bears? Because it would make sense that it's Bears because it's a California brewery. So it looks like we got a bear there on the cap. Crack it open, see what kind of smoke we get, since we've got the king of smoke supposedly in the house. Oh, a little smoke there, baby. We haven't had great smoke in a while, haven't we? It's been quite some time since we've had great smoke. So I've got the stemless glass here. So no pinkies out for this one, kids. Just please, no pinkies. Give it the old tappa. I did quite a few tappas on that one. There was a lot of carbonation in that one there. And then inside the cap, it says Lions, Bears, and Beers.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my. Lions, beer, Lions, whatever.
Lions, Bears, and Beers.
Yeah, Lions, Bears, and Beers. Thank you. Jesus. That was tough. Man, I got to give it more tapas. This glass is killing me over here. So we got the beer selfie. So there we go. There's a look at the beer. It kind of looks like, I don't know, like some kind of darker brown ales and stuff. But yeah, it's you're getting more carbonation, accumulating again. Oof, yeah. It actually smells really sweet, caramelly type of sweet, malty sweet. It actually doesn't give you tons of bourbon right off the bat on the nose. Like with the description, you would kind of think you're going to get more. Maybe we will in a few minutes here. This guy. It actually drinks dangerously well. There's alcohol there, right? It's present, but that malty sweetness right now, while it's chilled, The malty sweetness calms down a lot of things right away. So if you were to buy this and you think the alcohol bite might get to you, drink it chilled. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it warm up. You know, that would be a little pro user tip. What might Billy D say to something like that, man?
There's Billy D.
Oh yeah.
You know, I did have something ready to go for tonight. I'm still in the middle of my Nitro Pumpkin. I'm not going to drink it tonight. I'm going to save it for another time. I have it chilling here. Had this before, but haven't had it with the new can design, Earthquake. This is just to tease everybody, Havana and Jay Vega. Have this ready to go. Not going to drink it tonight. I know my limitations.
Yeah.
I am on
you had it
vacation,
prepared.
and I could sleep in tomorrow as long as I want to, but I had a little too much pizza earlier today, and I know better than to drink that.
That's right. Yeah.
So know your limits, know your boundaries.
Know your limits is the
Yeah.
key to a lot of things, isn't it?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll keep on working on the Nitro Pumpkin. I know it's sacrilege drinking that during the malt liquor report, but
Hey, but you're wearing a shirt that says malts.
well,
So,
it's the ingredients: water, hops, Stony shirt.
yeah.
Nice.
So there you go. We've got malts right on top of the banner there for the malt.
Yeah.
So you're doing good.
So, well, Havana is in the chat, so I think it's appropriate,
Okay.
right, to mention him right off the bat. We have major feud going on with Havana and somebody who is not really he's kind of a part-time on the side version of a member of the MLDC. I think everybody knows Ted Barris. Everybody knows him, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Mark?
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Yeah. Ted's a major YouTuber. A lot of his things have been eating hot peppers. He's been involved a lot of weed stuff, gaming, and a lot of drama. Let's just say that. But he's been in and out of the MLDC or the YTDC numerous times. He did a lot of malt liquor videos. He's kind of been on the fringes of the MLDC. So currently we have major feuding going on between Havana and Ted Barris. And if you go to Havana's channel, his latest channel, I should say, just check out his videos. And I think Havana is kind of the winner in all this.
Oh, is he winning?
Well, if there is such a thing. Kind of thing.
Yeah, when you're in that crowd, huh? If there is,
thing,
right? Yeah.
But not too many better shit talkers than Havana.
Yeah, he does his fair share, right?
Yeah. Havana's pretty good with the hate talk. So check out Havana's channel for his latest anti Ted Barris videos. The newest one today, he did a live stream called Cat Killer. So
yeah, he's talking. That's one of the things he's mentioning right now in the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A
So
lot of cat killing, he says. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, from there, we will get to the chairman. The chairman has continued, I think, for the last 3 weeks to upload nothing but malt liquor and Mac Rib videos.
Oh, hey, Mac Rib. I cannot blame. Has everybody here had a Mac Rib this season now?
No. This year they're not available in my area. The closest location to me is Weirton, West Virginia, where I went to get that Walmart beer a couple years ago, like 3 years ago.
That's too much to ask for a Mac Rib.
I will drive there for Walmart generic beer, but I will not drive there for a Mac Rib.
Yeah, that is beyond the call. Hey, you know what? Bum did get the donut chicken sandwich
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
KFC, so he gets a pass on the
Yeah.
McRib for sure.
Exactly. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah, he gets a. I mean
I
that.
got my McRib driving to Costco this week. I found there was a McDonald's on my way to Costco. I stopped by and got my McRib.
Yeah. Mark did show evidence of his McRib, so I am the witness to that. I've had now 5 or 6 McRibs this season. Yeah, so.
Now, I had 2 McRibs last year, did not photograph them or film them, but I swear to God, I'm still wiping up bits of sauce off of my steering wheel in the little pockets of my steering wheel like a year later. I'm still finding.
The last 2 McRibs that I had, they handed me the bag. Swear to God, the bag was clean. And like Bum said, I did not eat them in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow there was stickiness on my steering wheel. I don't know how.
Ooh.
But
So
yeah.
you're sure that's from the McRib, Joe?
I'm almost positive.
Almost.
Yeah. Almost positive, yeah. So the chairman has had his fair share of
The chairman, I've lost count of how many. He's actually admitting that he's eating a lot and not filming them this year. Last year, I think he did a video for every single one.
That was
he
like
ate.
60 or something, wasn't it?
I forget how many he had last year, but
he bought didn't he buy something like wait, no, I think it was the limit or something. I think did he get like
he bought a bunch at once and he froze some of them.
Frozen, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he's threatening to do that this year. He said he may break out one on New Year's Eve. But while he's in the middle of making his McRib malt liquor videos, he's also doing what else he does at this time of year, which is celebrating NFL football injuries.
Oh.
There's a lot of them this year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's been and there was a very famous one last weekend, right?
Patrick Mahomes.
Was that Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday. Kansas City.
Yeah. Well, we're going to show some highlights from that.
Now Mahomes, and that makes him 9.
If you want to go to like 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
3:40, okay.
Yeah.
And it sets up first and goal, and that's what I was talking about. He's
a sneak, and so it's a freak thing, and and it happens. So,
fuck you, fat piece of shit. Just like the Philadelphia Eagles, he had a great team. Ain't gonna win a fucking Super Bowl. Fuck you, Andy Reid.
I'm proud of our guys stepping up, and they didn't let down. Which you've seen that over the years. You've seen teams that let themselves down after.
And what do you think his process is going to be for eating this McRib?
One of your best players or the best player.
Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Did he eat pickle first? Did he go pickle?
I'm not sure what he's doing.
Did he pick the pickle out of there?
That over the years, you've seen teams that
I think he picked the pickle out of there.
One of your best players or
yeah, look at that. That was a pickle.
Particularly the quarterback and.
Okay, what end of the McRib is that? He's a lefty. He went for the lefts. He's going left side first. So as you pull McRib out of the box, he's pulling it left side of McRib first.
So he's right-handed. That makes sense. See, I'm left-handed, so I would take out and it would be right side first.
Yeah, right side first. Yeah. Is there a correct way to do this, Bum? Do we know this?
Well, we have to keep in mind that he also has to drink his 40 while he's eating it, so he may have to adapt,
Okay. Now, how are we rating the sauce on the McRib here? I'm not seeing enough. Is it saucy enough? I don't know. Is that saucy enough? If I stretch it out, does it make it bigger on the screen too? Is that saucy enough?
Our guys just stepped up and kept back.
Oh yeah, okay. I see some sauce. Okay, all right. Yeah, it's saucy. All right. Oh, he's having a problem with that onion. Oh, look at that. He's having a look at that onion's giving him fits. Look at that. It's in and out. It's in and out. What's going on here? Look at that. Oh, look at that.
I didn't notice that.
Look at that onion. Watch. Boom. Okay, I think we can go frame by frame on this, can't we? Isn't there a way to go frame by frame on this? No, maybe not. Damn it. YouTube, they need to get with it here. How do we do
kept
this?
battling back and
yeah, look at this. Look at watch. Here we go. There's the problem onion right there. Look at that. It keeps going in and out. He's having major issues, man. I don't know. That onion wasn't going quietly, man. That onion was like, F you, man. F you. You're going to remember my name. Look at that. Now, do we think that drip of sauce got on the mask?
Well, I'm not sure if it's this video or one of his other ones. You actually see him drop some sauce and the look of frustration even through the mask where he was like, I just washed my white Adidas zippered top and I got McRib sauce on it once again.
Dislocate his kneecap. Now an MRI.
Look at that. He's having a problem with another onion. That onion gave him fits too. Look at this. Back-to-back bites and the onion's giving him fits. This guy cannot get down his McRib onions. What's up with that? Maybe you know what, Bum? Maybe the onions were really good with that pickle. And they were just really offended by the pickle going first. I think the onions thought, you know what, we're all supposed to go at the same time, man. That's BS. What do you think? Because the onions
I think they're all just waiting for some malt liquor to wash them down.
Left the field. I followed him.
Let's see. What do you think? What's the chances that we get another onion over here that's like, yo, I ain't going down like that. I'm gonna go with a fight.
Exit room. While he was in there for about 2 minutes, he was ruled out by the Chiefs.
Okay. No problems with onions in that fight.
To the locker room, had the exact same demeanor on his face from when he went in into when he went out.
What's the ratio of chews here per bite? What do you think, man?
And watch the game. Owner Clark Hunt went into the locker room. Mahomes' representatives went into the locker room. His girlfriend, his father, all of them left with no really emotion any different than the one that they went into the locker room with. And after the game, I did hear there is optimism.
And you know what? Do you notice the eye hole is stretched to the hairline now? Look how is his head growing that much? Is the malt liquor like affecting his head that much? I mean, look at this thing. This thing is almost a full squint at this point. It's like almost
put it behind his ear.
Yeah, he's almost going to be able to just put it behind his ear. What do we think about that?
Within the Chiefs, that this could be something that is not as fearful as they may have assumed initially off the bat. Again, an MRI will reveal any ligament damage.
There we go.
The Chiefs and some of the players I spoke with, there is optimism that this is not as serious as everyone feared.
So
let's hope it's ligament damage. Fuck the Chiefs.
Now he's washing down those onions. The onions they gave him fits, man.
They put up a fight, but they can't. They don't see a chance against Paul.
So we have a good burp coming up here.
Shout out to my number one stalker, B-Mar 44. 2019, still fucking stalking. Motherfuck your Chiefs, B-Mar 44.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Chiefs, B-Mar 44.
Oh, yeah, that one had like syllables to it too, didn't it?
I think one of those pickles was requesting to be brought back up.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Motherfuck your Chiefs, B-Mar 44.
Yeah, you hear that? Like yeah, that's not bad.
Fucking stalking. Motherfuck your Chiefs, BMR 44.
Sounds like the MGM Lion.
They'll always let you down come playoff times. Kansas City Chiefs haven't won probably a playoff game since Joe Montana. Good God.
So that's it for the chairman.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You can always count on some good entertainment from the chairman.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So the grand finale tonight, it's not new, but it is new. You'll see when we talk about this. Remember last week I said Mr. Rayner uploaded a 7th anniversary video and it got taken down for hate speech and online bullying or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Well, he came back and re-uploaded it, and I think he actually added a bunch of stuff to it.
So
did it stick?
Yeah, it's still there.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know if he cut anything out or not. He may have. Who knows? When they flag you for something, you don't know what they're flagging you for.
You have no idea.
Yeah. So I don't know what he did to. I know it's certainly longer than his original upload, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
This new upload is 39 minutes. Believe it or not.
Yeah, 39:14. I'm showing here.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to click on it, Joe, we have. I kind of narrowed it down to several groups of little highlights.
Okay.
Which I think you'll enjoy. Start out at 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah, it's like a compilation of things.
Okay.
So go to like exactly 4 minutes. You'll see the snowman that he built.
Okay.
Drink up, bitch.
Take a close look.
Hi, folks.
Did you guys get that? That was good. That was good.
Drink up, bitch.
Oh, man.
That was pretty good.
Ointment for that. Hi, folks. Welcome to Mr. Rayner's craft beer review. That's right. So let's take a look at what we have today. Samuel Adams holiday.
Oh yeah, holiday porter. Okay.
Brought my
All right. Whoa.
traditional.
What are you gonna do with that?
Craft beer opener?
What are you gonna do with that? That ain't the way you do it. What's going on here?
Get these anymore? These are pretty specialized.
Yeah, that's
I'm pretty
rare.
proud of it.
What are you doing?
So let's see if we can open this here.
That ain't the way you do it. Whoa!
I can smell some coffee notes. A little bit of chocolate, maybe.
That ain't the way you do it.
Well, I guess
that's one way to do it. But
yeah, folks, I just got the latest recipe online. How to make your own home brew. So let's take a crack at it, shall we?
oh boy. Oh.
Fortunately, there is an edit here.
Oh, okay.
So we're okay.
All right.
How to make your own home brew.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
That's pretty much how you make it.
Oh boy.
Online bullying, I guess. Huh?
Yeah. I think that's online bullying. Should I report this? Should I hit the button here?
Speaking of homebrew scumbags, I noticed you look under Wikipedia, you find Dorf's face under cunt now. About time, huh?
Can you say cunt face, neighbor? Let's say it together. Cunt face. Cunt face.
That one actually wasn't bad. I have to give him that. That was pretty good. That was actually pretty good. Yeah.
So you remember this?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I had to give him that one. That was.
So from here, Joe, go to
Cunt face. Cunt face.
So what was that?
12 minutes, 30 seconds.
12:30.
Check it off.
He's imitating Falstaff here.
Fuck you, Dorf.
468 is a cunt.
Hey, folks. Welcome to another craft beer review by Mr. Rainer 009. That's right. What do I have for you folks today? Well, take a look at this. The Founders.
That's right. Babies.
Breakfast Stout.
Babies. Oh, yeah. Look at that. All right. It's
Look
got
at
some
that.
smoke on that one, too. Did you see that?
By Mr. Rainer 009.
Look at that. He got some smoke
That's
on
right.
that.
What do I have for you folks today? Well, take a look at this. The
Yeah.
Founders Breakfast Stout.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. A little smoke. A little smoke. All right. All right. Respectable.
Look at how exciting, huh? You
Very thrilling.
out there. Let's go give it a pour, shall we?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. How's this done? Yeah. Whoa. 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 That's a little too aggressive.
That's kind of like the way I poured out my Nitro Pumpkin.
Whoa. Whoa.
Not the same results, though.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I got about 5 knuckles of fucking head on there. It's I don't know. It's
That ain't the way you do
kind
it.
of smells like burnt shit.
Yeah.
But what
Whoa.
do I know, folks?
Well, you poured it too aggressively.
Let's give it a
Yeah, that's
let's do the old drink test here and really see what we're dealing with. Okay, folks?
yeah. I don't know if we need to be that close. Yeah. Oh boy. What's going on here? Whoa, you did that.
Yeah,
Wrong.
there we go, huh?
You did that wrong.
Yeah. It
I was dong the wrong hatch.
I don't know, I
There.
smell some chocolatey, smells kind of like shit. Looks like I spilled a little bit.
Yeah.
It's appropriate considering I'm in the shit house. It looks like somebody shit on the floor.
Yeah.
It's
One of those bad nights, huh?
it's
Those are
pretty,
bad night.
I don't know. Is it me or does it look like somebody just fucking had a real bad case of diarrhea, folks?
You know, actually, that probably
I
clean
don't
your
know.
toilet really well.
It's,
Probably helps. Ooh, oh no! Oh no!
there you go.
Oh no!
Lap that up.
Oh.
That's right, folks. Guess what? Mr. Reiner 009.
Oh my God.
So that's it for that clip.
These beaners are.
Look at this guy. He's even got friends that are willing to do this.
His name, Pablo and Juan.
He doesn't even know their names. This is hilarious, man. These guys are too much. Let me watch this part.
I think Conan might be spewing, folks. I think Conan might be spewing.
Oh, he's gone! Look at that! He's gone!
Oh, that's funny.
I think Conan is vomiting.
Get that guy's laugh! Oh!
The Hulk wins as usual, folks.
Yeah, over a drunk guy. He like over arm wrestled a drunk guy, huh?
He just got done puking.
Yeah, who just got done. It looks like he's not done yet.
Yeah, oh, that's funny.
Oh my
So-
god!
I got to give it to the Incredible Hulk. I'm all looking. He does have a good sense of humor, and it's a dry sense of humor too.
Yeah,
Yes, he does.
He's
So-
entertaining. I'll give him that. That is for sure.
One last little half minute worth of stuff here.
All right.
29 minutes, 50 seconds.
29:50. All right.
And he might have outdone himself right here.
Dude, this took some work.
Yeah.
Like, this took some major work. Look at this
Costume,
costume.
I guess, huh?
Wow. I'm actually impressed. Look at that. He's got like an AC vent happening here, lighting on this thing. He put some work into this. That's pretty good, man.
No storm.
Oh, screw that. Now my dial is ass opposite. My dial goes down to here, baby.
Yeah. Time for a cool change.
And that is it. That's it for Mr. Rayner. That's it for this week.
He's been doing this for 9 years.
Seven.
That was celebrating 7 years of fine YouTube entertainment there. Yeah.
A lot of crammed 7 years.
That I got to give him that. That costume was
Yeah.
a lot of work. That was definitely some work. So thank you, Billy D. That was pretty good. Appreciate it. We got to give him the correct music there, the correct outro. Oh yeah. There he goes. Oh, I got to put a link in here. Sorry, Coach. Let me see here. We got that copied. So here's a link for anybody else who wants to jump in there. You guys are more than welcome to. There you go. That
Never really too late for an earthquake.
What was that?
It's never too late for an earthquake. Am I feeding back? When I'm talking, I'm hearing myself feeding back. Which
I don't hear
anything.
I hear it.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything.
Okay, you can't hear me. I'm
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. Wow, I'm not hearing anything. And
I am.
you are, Mark. Okay.
and I'm hearing you echo too, Mark.
So the both of you, are you hearing me echo?
No.
Yeah. So
No, it's not.
and now it's gone. So yeah, I don't know. I am not hearing anything. So
Who knows?
yeah. Who knows?
I still have a major echo.
Yeah. Who knows what's the cause of that? I love having this thing right here, man. This is awesome. So we also have, of course.
Consider yourself on the list.
Shout out to you, sir.
Yeah, and another thing that bummer Fred, whatever your freaking name is, bum.
So I'll get. Oh, we got Coach there. How you doing, Coach? What's up, brother?
Hey, Coach.
I'm doing good, guys. Driving from Vegas to Idaho.
Who the ho?
Idaho!
Tell us what kind of, Coach, be as descriptive as you can. Tell us what kind of very interesting scenic view that is driving from Vegas to Idaho.
Honestly, it's it's really like flat and shitty, a lot like some of that malt liquor.
It's the malt liquor landscape.
I mean, my view's pretty good right here, but you know,
Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, the view got better over here too. How you doing?
but no, it's good. It's just boring. So
Mm-hmm.
How far is it from Vegas to?
It's a
where's
good
it going?
500 some miles, isn't it?
yeah, it's around 500 miles.
Yeah.
We were in San Diego yesterday, and then just heading home now.
Yeah, it's been a number of years, but I have made that drive, and that's why I was throwing that softball out there, more like a beach ball, really, because I know what kind of boring drive it is going anywhere else in Nevada.
Yeah, yeah.
On the desert.
So
It is, if people think driving through the desert is boring in New Mexico, well, good luck in Arizona because it ain't quite as fun. It ain't quite as scenic as New Mexico desert. And the worst desert of them all, in this country at least, has got to be Nevada. It is just ridiculous. There's not even a plant. I think Las Vegas took all the plants that there was in the whole state, and that's it. Like the whole state is vacant of plants and trees after Vegas.
yeah, it's just if I don't die from the heat, I'll die from boredom.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those drives you just prefer to make at night.
Yeah,
Actually, because it just during the day it's just flatness, right? You have some rolling hill here and there, but it's mostly just pretty much flat.
Well, we cut the corner of AZ, and that's pretty curvy and rocky. But other than that,
Yeah.
it's just flat. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And how far is that corner of AZ? It's not even 40 miles, is it?
No, it's like 22 or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. It's been a minute, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's been a long time. I don't know. What do we call a long time these days, Mark? Like, I don't know, a year.
Yeah.
At least a year. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's probably been at least 20 years, probably, at least. But hey, So let me see. Let me get some of these comments because there's been quite a few. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. We got.
Yeah, I think you ought to read them all out loud, Joe.
That's it. Well, we'll at least put them on the screen. So we've got. I know better than that. So Tom chatted in there. Hey y'all, I will be on soon. And then what is smarmy? What is that? Smarmy. What I don't even know what that is. Is that a word? Is that in the dictionary?
Kind of like, I think it's like kind of too happy and insincere or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we've got.
Thomas is the king of smoking dope in his mother's bathroom.
Lions killed Jody's ancestors. What is that? Jody gets very enthusiastic about the smoke. Of course, because smoke is cool, man. Smoke is cool. It looks cool, right? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. What do you say, Tom? Smoke is cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that smoke, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, man. That's right. Hey, by the way, this of course, Firestone Walker is, brother. This is just getting better and better as it warms up. It's still got a multi sweetness. You're having that Tombstone.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it up. It's been out of the fridge about half an hour.
Yeah, crack that bad boy open, man. Let's see what you think.
11% ABV.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, let's see what you think of that.
that smells good. I gotta save some for the boss.
Oh yeah, you better say something. Yeah, better. Fair share right there. Yeah, you better.
Look at that. Dark.
Yep.
The head is off-white. Not really like not like stout or beverage. Ooh. Ooh, this is nice. This got a good flavor. A lot of times barley wines have a a lot of dark fruit. This doesn't really.
It's different, isn't it? It's a different kind of barley wine.
Ooh, it's got kind of like got some dark fruit. Yeah, it's good flavor. Quite warm enough. It's kind of sweet, not too sweet, but it does have some sweetness to it.
And there's kind of some like dry fruit in there. But
Yeah, it's kind of like almost like raisin. Like
yeah.
some raisin or like plums or something.
Right.
But it's not real hoppy.
No.
My benchmark is always Bigfoot, which is a pretty hoppy barley wine.
Oh, a very hoppy barley wine, yeah.
Compared to Bigfoot, this is not hoppy. It's more just malty. You have a dried fruit, a little bit of spice, real dark roast malt. And this doesn't taste like 11%.
It doesn't. No, it's very sneaky that way. Yeah, we're both having a barley wine here because this one, this is also a barley wine. Firestone Walker. Okay. Oh,
Hey, look at that landscape. Hey, look at all those trees. Coach, look at all those trees.
yeah. I mean, the trees are insane over there, bro.
Like you're driving through a forest. Not.
Oh, wait a minute. That's a shadow. That's right. That's a shadow from a cloud.
That's gonna look really cool at sunset.
No,
that's gonna be an awesome sunset.
It's nice in its own. You know, if you like the desert, then it's nice in its own way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Did you go by Area 51, Coach? Did you go by Area 51?
What's that?
You know, they've got the aliens. You know, they got the alien spaceships hidden Area 51 there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So we've got Jay Vega says lions love pork, Havana. That's what he was calling my ancestors. So he's calling me fat for those that don't know. And then gentlemen, Coach is jumping in there. I found the new earthquake pineapple.
Oh, I didn't think Havana could fruit the malt.
Yeah.
Maybe off camera.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, there's a few things that both sides all agree on, and that is don't fruit the beer, man.
Right.
Yeah, 20 ounce. Oh my goodness. And then Coach asked for a link. And Mr. Pipe CX, can you shout out my homie Nick Girth? Is that how you say it? Girth. How you say that? Grr. Or is it grr?
It's trying to make you say something bad, Joe.
Do you have to roll the R? Is that grr? Am I being
Oh yeah, let's move. Yeah, let's move on.
Say that too fast, Bill.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm being tricked into saying something here. Earthquake ain't bad if it's ice cold, bum. Right? It you know, and of course, because then you're not tasting it. Hello?
Exactly.
We covered that earlier on this show. Earthquake ain't bad if it's cold, bum. A lot of cat killing, and we talked about that one. We've got smiley faces here. Coach saying 2 for 6. And then we've got Go Mountaineers.
Yeah.
And I had 2 today, Jay Vega. That's probably McRib. Coach, have you had any McRibs yet?
I haven't. I was gonna do it, but we went to In-N-Out instead.
Oh, that's a subpar sandwich next to a Mac rib. Is In-N-Out not in Idaho yet?
No, it's not. We stopped in St. George.
Okay.
So, there's kind of like a parallel there. You have In-N-Out. I'm a craft burger cunt, and I don't like Mac ribs. And Mac ribs kind of go along the line with malt liquor. There's a parallel there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a few things we have in common, and that's don't fruit the beer and Mac ribs. Yeah, Mac ribs. And Corbett's. We all seem to like Corbett's as well. Especially the C8. Oh, dude, that C8 is actually the most important car in America right now. It is. What's bigger than the C8 right now? Nothing. It's an exciting car in America.
Yeah, I'd buy it if I had the cash. I'd buy one of those.
Please. If they were actually selling them, yeah, I'd buy one, sure.
Yeah.
They're not. But yeah, I'd buy one if they were actually selling them. But they're not. And the odds of me getting a chance to even get an opportunity to buy one in the next probably 5 years ain't likely either.
You have to buy one. You have to buy an off-lease one or something.
Yeah, there's cats already ordering them things, and it's the line. If you thought the line was long to get a Tesla, get it on the Corvette C8. Coach has picked many pickles. Oh, Jay Vega said Coach has picked many pickles.
As in picking them off of the Mac rib.
Yeah.
I disagree with that.
I think he's trying to say you just go for the pickle hole there, man. I think that's what he's trying to say. Raw fruit is what the whole raw veggie, man. Yeah. I think he's trying to instigate something, actually. Hey, we got Marty saying hi. Hi. And then Tom, the computer died. We'll be back after these brief messages. Hey, how you doing over there? Hey, we like, hey, you're wearing my favorite color there, red. How you doing? So you know what? This beer is getting a little better. I'm gonna crack open this old Viscosity. I don't know if I've had this on here. Have I had this on here? Did I buy two of these or just one?
That's the first time I've seen it.
I'm not sure. Port Brewing.
It's really close to the
And it does say laid back hop forward. So this might be a hop forward type of imperial stout. Sometimes these styles kind of blend together, don't they, Mark? Like, sometimes you get your imperial stouts, your imperial porters, your what's this other one we're having here? Barley wines. Don't those three kind of, once they start getting like above a 12 or so, don't they start kind of like, all right, who the hell can tell? Sometimes, not all the time. Here we go. We have our big, dude, this is turning into my favorite glass ever, this IKEA glass. Where's IKEA from? Are they from the Netherlands or Sweden or?
Sweden, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude, the Swedes know how to at least, well, this is made in China. So they know how to order a glass. Even the Swedes get stuff from China, man. Are you kidding me? This is insane. Even the Swedes are importing stuff from China. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, we can get stuff from China just as good as IKEA can. Why don't we just get it on our own? What's up with that? I mean, come on. So I'll crack this open. More than likely, no smoke out of a can, kids. In case you don't know, it's very rare you get smoke out of a can. Just in case you're trying, because smoke is cool. Tell Vega that. Oh yeah, look at that head. Let Mr. Rayner know that head is cool. All right, and this is the way you pour a beer proper, and then you give it the tappa, and then you take a beer selfie. Just because beer likes a selfie. Hello. So make sure that he's aware of that, Billy D, and Bum. Because I don't think he knows these things. He's kind of slacking a little bit there. There's a look at this beer. It is pitch black, very tan head. Oh my goodness, yeah. There's a definite difference when you get a good um, stout, an imperial stout as this.
Hey, slow down, coach. You're feeding.
Yeah.
He's doing the George Costanza, man. He's trying to make good time. Look at him.
Well,
Making good time. Don't follow him. You won't keep up. Look at that.
Utah, that Utah life. This is Mormon Highway. We're about to cross Joseph Smith Way.
Hey, you know what? Utah, someone ranked the states recently. Someone ranked cities or something like that recently. And Utah was number 2 as the happiest places to live. Like,
Well, yeah, look at all the sex. See, you're getting happy just thinking about it, buddy.
right? Yeah, right. Yeah. I think as far as happy people, anybody that listens to Clark Howard, he's the one that talked about. He's where I heard of it. Yeah, he was talking about this list, and I think he said Hawaii was number 1 or something. They're the brokest, right? But they're happy.
yeah.
They don't have any money, but they're happy, and that's a lot of times it's all that matters. Like, you figure it out. Like, hey, I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking Coors Light for Christ's sake on sale. And on a good day, that's my craft right there. Because all the other times, all I can get is Old Mill Light Ice by the 30 pack. You know what I'm saying? But who cares? Look at this.
I
I'm
don't
in
know.
paradise.
Bum and Mark look pretty happy, and
Yeah.
where are their states ranked?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to find that list. But this smells so fantastic. I swear. I would actually. Oh man, you know what? This is good. I would love for Earth to be here because I know Earth is my Imperial Stout guy. Earth would know, and he's my California brewing guy. Earth would know where this beer ranks, and this has a smokiness and a malty sweetness that is fantastic. It actually has enough of a smokiness where if you didn't see the label as an Imperial Stout, you almost might think it was a porter. It has a really deep kind of campfire smokiness to it, but still a malty sweetness. It's a little complicated like that, but it's good. I could see where it's going to be too strong a taste. I think it's 12%. What did I say it was?
Yeah. Well,
10%. It's 10% ABV, but I feel like almost looking this beer up now. There's Tom. How you doing, brother?
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Um,
I just went through a strong journey with my computer, but I made it.
Are you on a Mac, as I am?
No, I'm on an HP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of old. It's one of those touchscreen ones, but the screen's broken, so that's out of the question type of thing. But yeah.
There's Havana's comment there. I piss on Coach's lawn.
That's ironic because I piss on his mom's lawn.
Oh!
Yeah, look at that. And we're not talking about the green lawn either. Grass isn't always greener, boys.
Are you saying his mom's lawn's kind of gray? It's got a lot of gray in it. Is that what you're saying there, Coach?
Oh yeah, it's like it's kind of like a seafood city gray. Like it's really
Like a seafood salad.
yeah, but it's like fermented kind of.
It's like that. Who eats that like rotten fish sort of dish? Is it the Japanese or who eats that like rotten fish?
Oh, I know you talk. Oh, I know you're talking about.
Filipinos.
Is it the Swedes? Somebody eats like a rotten fish dish, and it's like horrid. Like you cannot take the smell of this stuff, but they consider it like a delicacy.
Don't they serve it in cans too? They have it in can. They have can and everything.
When they show it on TV, I've never been around this stuff, but when they show it on TV, I can't even picture being in the same room with you, John.
It's supposed to taste better than it smells. That's what they say. I mean,
Yeah,
I hope,
good
right?
luck. Swear to God, there's not enough money for me, man. Marty says cheers. So he said hi, and now he says cheers.
Cheers.
Hey,
Cheers, Marty.
Cheers.
absolutely.
Cheers.
Absolutely, yeah. Cheers to Marty, man. He's not pissing on anyone's lawn or anything like that. So yeah.
Hey, he's giving nutrients to you along.
Yeah, So what are you drinking there, Tom?
I'm drinking from Melvin Brewing. Their tropical Lampin'. It's a hazy IPA. Comes in at, let me see what it comes in at. It comes in at, it's their experimental series actually. I've never seen any hazies from them. They're out of Wyoming.
Wyoming,
coming
wow,
in at
okay.
7%.
Where in Wyoming did they say?
Alpine.
Alpine. Oh dear God! Now I swear to God, I got to look this up. This is killing me.
Yeah, you guys must get them. Melvin, you guys definitely get Melvin.
We don't.
Wyoming. No. Who's had a beer from Wyoming?
I didn't even know. I thought they were from Colorado for some reason. Melvin
Brewery. Man, that's intriguing enough. I got to look this up.
You've definitely had something from them because I know. You can get them out in Colorado. Gets it and stuff.
Are they in? So Melvin is out of Wyoming.
Yeah.
Where in Wyoming did they say?
Alpine.
Alpine. That's what he was saying.
Oh, okay. That must be up by.
The logo is very pronounced. Like if you see the logo, if you've ever seen it, you definitely know it.
Yeah, they probably get it in Colorado. I didn't notice it out there.
Yeah, that's actually the first. That's the first place I've ever tried Melvin in Colorado.
A couple years ago.
Yeah. I was thinking about that the other day. That was like 3 years ago, huh?
I'm sorry. One more time, Tom. What's the name of it though? Melvin Brewing what?
Tropical Lampin'. I couldn't find it on Untappd for some reason, but I had to like go on Google.
Yeah, I'm looking it up on Google as well.
Sometimes it's easier on Google.
Yeah, and then it just gives you the link right to it. I'm gonna have to share the link on this one. This is one of those beers that intrigues me because I don't get. I at least I don't hear of too many beers from Wyoming, man. So this is kind of interesting to me. I mean, the biggest town that I know of in Wyoming, Casper. That's the first one that comes to mind, at least. But this one, you got 1,600 totals on here, 1,300 in the last 30 days. So this is a new beer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still fresh.
We've got 7%, no IBUs rated, and a 402. Look at Tom coming in here strong again. Not even a Northeast beer, and he's still coming in strong. 402.
On my boys in Wyoming, you know what I'm saying?
The act of hanging or keeping it real in a tropical situation that provides no equal or better opportunity, quote unquote. You may or may not actually be in a tropical situation, but regardless, this hazy IPA will tickle your taste buds, baby.
Tickle my fancy. I gotta tell you that one.
There's a better look at the logo. I like that can too. I like the way it fades down here. That's a cool tone. I like that. Yeah, it's got a good look, man. Look at that.
That's some pretty nice artwork.
Yeah, some nice artwork on here, man. Look at that. Hey, look like some people hunting maybe or doing something like that. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
It almost looks like a Hefeweizen in the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a Pilsner almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like
it's real light bodied, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's light, but it's like it's refreshing. It's one of those like juicy refreshing. Like tropical. And then it has like a little tartness at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely goes down like a session. It doesn't really drink like a 7. But it's nice. Okay. It's not bad. I enjoy it.
So it's definitely on the lighter side. A 7's kind of that line right there, isn't it? Like where you're starting to get a 7% beer could just be real alcohol-y, depending on how they brew it.
Yeah. I feel like over the time, like if you go back 6-7 years ago, the 90-minute IPA was like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And like that you go back and drink that now, and it's like, wow, I can actually taste the booze. I can taste.
Hey, look, we got the one and only in here, Rod J. I'll send a link in there just in case one more time.
Nowadays, look at you drinking like a 12% and you taste the alcohol.
No.
Like,
hiding the alcohol now.
Yeah.
Oh, Rod J says we just started getting a Malvin about a month ago, and it's $1.
We've got like $4.
It's $1 a beer over there already. It's insane.
They're liquidating.
Yeah, they finally figured they could sell it for $1, so they sent it to Rod J's favorite beer store. And,
Rod J, he just goes into the store and stares down the beer guy for as much time.
Yeah, he looks at the price and goes, "Really? You know who the F I am? You know who I am?" And he gives them that routine, and they just lower the price. I think the minute Rod J swipes his credit card, actually, the minute he swipes his card or throws his chip or whatever he does,
instant discount.
It's just an instant discount. Yeah, just regardless of the price, it goes down to $1.
It's like when you put your discount card in and it doesn't go through until you finish. At the end, everything it deducts everything.
Yeah, exactly. It's like your grocery store card. You know, do you have your store card? Oh yeah, here you go. Boop. And then you just see all the discounts. Yeah.
Shit.
That's how it works. It's actually pretty cool because that is actually how it works at similarly at Pat's beer store. When I went there that one time to buy, to do a beer haul, they have so many discounts there that they told them all up at the end. So you end up with a grand total, and then that grand total just goes way down because they've given you so many discounts. Let's see. Oh, we have Marty in there. So cheers, Rod. And then, although I did have it for free as part of our beer festival where I was a volunteer.
There you go.
You knew there was a Rod J deal in there somewhere, man. Somewhere in there was a Rod J deal. Absolutely. Good for him, man. It's good to hear from Rod J. Thank you for jumping in, my friend.
And there's Andrew. Hello, Andrew.
Oh, is Andrew in there?
Yep.
I didn't see Andrew. I still don't see Andrew.
Yep.
Where am I? Oh, there he is.
Oh, there we go.
How's everyone doing?
Oh man.
Well, yeah. Now that you chimed in and we actually know you're watching, yeah, I missed you.
Andrew who? No.
Andrew who? Yeah. What are you talking about? Who's that guy?
Yeah.
Andrew? Who's that guy? I don't know quite who you're talking about.
Old fat piece of shit, Andrew. You're putting in all those hours of work, and so are you. Still running on a fucking Dell computer desktop, probably from the 90s. Really seen your fat ass on the Share Beer show. You fucking bitched about paying $15 for a vintage fucking can. Pittsburgh.
He's such an ass.
He's just mumbling at this point.
When he's wearing a dirty white tee that his shadow could barely fit in, probably got holes in it. And a bum ass headset. Fuck you, Andrew. Minnesota's a fucking shithole.
He's
And you're just a fat piece of shit. Fuck you, Andrew.
hey, good.
Joe's getting pretty quick on that button there. That's all.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, this thing is great.
Shout out to you, sir.
See, there we go.
That bummer Fred, whatever your freaking
It's
name
all
is,
fucking favor,
bum.
boy. Just fucking end it.
Yeah, that was the best video ever. The one he annihilated all.
Then you got fucking T-Wolf over there
Yeah, baby.
with a chest there goes right into the fucking beard. Into the fucking bear. Squinting through his hipster fucking glasses. Fucking Tom Boston, the fucking shithole. You smug asshole. God, I fucking hate people from the New England area.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Incredible.
I've got them all on here, and now I can access them way quicker. It's awesome because one thing that was cool about the new Mac OS update is I can make my iPad a second screen, wireless, as you can see. So now I can put all my voiceovers or whatever you want to call them,
Like samples.
put them all my samples. I
Yeah.
can put them all right in here, right on my iPad. So I just have to use, and it's one good use for the Apple Pencil. Finally, I found a use for this thing.
I think it was like
I don't know what the hell else you use it for. You can, if you're not an artist, I don't know what the hell else you do with it. You know what I'm saying? I've tried photo editing and everything with it. I don't know. It's one of the most useful pieces of kit that I have, but now it's useful. Finally, you buy something and you find a use for it.
Useful for Share Beer.
Yeah, for Share Beer, for the second screen.
That should be a selling point for him, right?
Hey, by the way, have you guys heard from Earth at all in a while? Yeah, Earth is kept in touch, and he will be back soon, my friend. He will be back soon.
Where is Earth?
He's in California.
Oh. He's on the other side of the country.
Yeah, Earth's like a lot of us, man. We have things that pop up in life, and he'll be back, man. He'll be back. Love the hate from the MLDC, Andrew says, man.
You can tell the chairman watches a lot because he definitely analyzes everything.
He knows a lot of details. And he calls them from memory. He's not reading notes. He calls them from memory.
Yeah.
It takes him a while because the malt is really, really disintegrating a lot of those cows up there. But
Fuck.
Yeah.
Black Carhartt T-shirt, Commissioner. Coach is just cruising out in BFE.
What's up, Rod?
And we've got, I may be getting back onto the show if things go in a positive way for me. A high probability.
Probability.
probability thing, what he said, of changing employers. Cool, we are talking about him and just wanted to make sure all is well. Yeah, he's he'll be back, man. He'll be back, brother. Absolutely. He's been keeping in touch here and there, and handle your business, Earth. We're with you, brother. Big salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, Earth knows all about these beers right here for sure. So handle your business, brother. And then when hey, we're family here, man. And sometimes all you can do is support your family from afar, man. Let them handle their business, man. So all we can do right now is salute to Earth, man. Love you,
Cheers, Earth.
brother.
Yeah.
Whenever he comes back, he'll be welcome back, man. That's for sure. We always got a spot for Earth, man. He's the man. That bum. Here you go. Have you seen that Yingling Hershey's collab? Oh, yes. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. What's
Still
up
haven't
with
seen
that?
it. Still haven't seen it. Heard about it a couple weeks ago. Still haven't seen it.
And then
Hershey's collab though. Is it? What kind of beer is it?
Yeah, it's like a chocolate. Is it a chocolate?
I heard something about that as well. I'm gonna look it up.
Because they don't really do stouts. They do more of a. They would do more of a porter, right?
They do a porter. Yeah, they're Yingling's trying to, like a lot of these veterans, they're trying to catch on. Boost their sales.
Yeah. It'd be nice if they
Oh,
did
this is
cans.
pissing me
I wish
off.
they did do cans.
These bastards.
Maybe they do.
Joe has to enter his birth date. I can.
God bless. He already knew what was happening here. Look at it. At least it's a little easier. I'll give him that. Are you of leaky? Okay, yes or no is a little better. I'll give him that.
Ooh, look at that.
You know what? Let me get to the damn thing already.
Ooh, that looks delicious. Look at that.
It does actually, right? You know how those photographers are trick photographers, Mark. Yingling, America's oldest brewery, and Hershey, America's most iconic chocolate, are collaborating for the first time in their history to provide a once-in-a-lifetime creation for the loyal fans to enjoy. America loves beer and America loves chocolate, so Yingling and Hershey's join forces to bring the best of both worlds to their fans for a limited edition Yingling Hershey's Chocolate Porter.
Whoa.
Very nice.
This collaboration gives consumers the opportunity to savor and indulge in the unique beer from America's oldest brewery and America's most beloved chocolate brand. Yingling Hershey's Chocolate Porter is a fresh take on Yingling's 200-year-old dark brewed porter. Don't miss your chance to enjoy, for a limited time only, America's #1 craft brewery, Yingling, come together with America's most iconic chocolate brand, Hershey's, for the first ever collaboration.
That looks good. I'd buy it.
That's huge.
Smooth. So the seasonal availability, October through February.
Okay.
Smooth chocolate tones, 180 calories per serving. That lets you know, if you notice the big breweries are doing this, Yingling is officially a big brewery, my friends, because a lot of them that are big, Budweiser, Coors, they're all doing this, putting the calories on damn near every beer. I noticed Sam Adams is doing the same thing, and Yingling's following suit. 180 calories. It doesn't hurt to have it there, actually. 4.7% ABV, and it pairs great with chocolate, barbecue, or cheese. Hello, duh.
I'd love to know what are they using? The milk chocolate? Are they using dark chocolate? Are they?
Let's see. More information. Visit our FAQ. Yingling Hershey. So, where can you get Yingling Hershey Chocolate Porter? It will be available on premises only at bars, restaurants, venues, and more following territories: Pennsylvania, Ohio, Massachusetts, West Virginia, New York, Virginia, Maryland, Connecticut, New Jersey, Rhode Island. Wow. Washington, D.C., Delaware, Indiana, Kentucky. To find the closest location.
Georgia?
Sounds like the East Coast.
No Georgia on there.
Damn.
When will it be available? Well, they just said October. Why is Yingling doing a collaboration? Okay, forget about that stuff.
Yeah, what the?
We want the recipe.
What does Yingling? Okay, what does it taste like? Yingling Hershey's chocolate porter is a fresh take on Yingling's nearly 200-year-old dark brewed porter. This first ever collaboration for Yingling combines the classic taste of Yingling's porter with unmistakable taste of Hershey's chocolate to create a deliciously unique and smooth porter with hints of roasted malts and rich chocolate and a rich chocolate finish. The unique limited edition brew.
Oh,
There's so much marketing speak in this thing. It's ridiculous. So basically, it's their porter mixed with Hershey's chocolate notes.
Yeah,
all right.
Best way.
Dear God, whatever their porter tastes like, I have no idea.
It's
Yeah, I've
not
never
bad.
tried it.
It's not bad. It's obviously not as heavy as a lot of the other ones out there. But it's pretty decent. And they also sell it. Now I will give Yingling credit for this because I don't think anybody else does this. Yingling has always sold a black and tan, which is their porter mixed with their lager.
Yep.
Oh,
How is that? Is that any good?
Actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it is. It's really good for the price, especially.
Yeah.
For being very macro produced, they're pretty solid.
Yeah,
what they do.
They're like China. China's kind of the same thing.
I like the images so far. I mean, here's a look at the dark. What does it say? Dark brewed porter. Here's a better. You're gonna get the same look.
Yeah, it's very pinky out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to have that glass. I can tell you right now. If I was in that market, I'm looking for the glass as well. That is more of a collector. That beer will come and go. You will have that glass for years to come.
Well, you know, the boss just said this, and it's a good point. England is run by girls. The boss said.
Is it really?
The daughters of the family run the brewery now. Yeah.
Is it? It's a lot
no
like Walmart then, right? Don't mostly the Walmart girls, the females from Walmart, don't they mostly run Walmart?
Yeah, they are. Yep. The chicks. It's a chick beer, literally.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Hey, thank you for that, boss lady. I'm telling you guys, if you guys don't recognize, Pam is always around. She's there. She's just off camera a little bit.
Well, after 30 years, I mean,
she's always around. I'm telling you. That's why I speak to her sometimes, because I know she's there. She's just off camera. She doesn't need the recognition, right? Not unlike the chairman or some other folks that we know.
Hey Joe, I see this right now. There's someone trying to sell 2 of those glasses for $60 on eBay.
Yeah, right. Hey, someone's taking advantage of an opportunity because there's idiots like me out there that would pay good money for a glass. I'm not going to pay $60. You come down to 40, we'll talk. I swear.
They look nice because it has like that gold lining.
Yeah, I'm pretty ridiculous about glasses. You don't want to know how high I paid for a glass. It's stupid, I know, but I still have the glass. And that business actually isn't in business anymore. So
yeah.
Now what?
It's a memory and opportunity, right?
Yeah, I've got a few glasses in here now. A few, not just one. I've got a few where I paid a steep price for the glass, and the glass, to all credit, isn't just plain glass. They're crystal. So I'm willing to pay a little more for a crystal glass than I am just your standard glass. But with that being said, those breweries aren't in business anymore. So now what's their worth, right? Like, so it was worth the I paid for it.
It's always cool when like a brewery puts out a specific glass they're not going to make again.
Yeah.
You buy that knowing they're not going to make it.
Yeah, and this is pretty important too, I think, because it's Yingling. which is a Pennsylvania brewery,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and Hershey, which of course is a Pennsylvania company. So two big Pennsylvania companies come
Ooh.
together to make something. It's pretty important stuff, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Yingling would combine with Heinz and make something, now that's saying something right there, right? I mean, if they make something with Heinz, now what could they? What could Yingling make with Heinz? Heinz makes a lot of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, but Heinz is no longer located in Pennsylvania.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They
Yeah,
sold
it's
out.
been for a
Is,
while
that
now.
why, is it not Heinz Field anymore?
Oh, it's still called Heinz Field. Sure, the
I mean, that
naming rights
sponsorship could take place anywhere, right?
Yeah, but the Heinz Corporation is where'd they move to, Mark?
I think Chicago. The boss
Yeah.
thinks Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the same place that Clark Bars moved to for a while
Yeah.
from
They
Pittsburgh.
merged with Kraft.
So what would be another major brand that we would know, regardless of what the industry? What would be another major brand?
Oh boy, let's see. All kinds of different pretzels and potato chips.
Yeah, you got Lay's. You got
Yeah, but Lay's isn't Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There's so
Hey,
many.
thanks, Coach. Appreciate it, buddy.
Okay,
Hey,
Coach.
thanks. You guys are truly the best. Stay golden there, pony boys. You guys are awesome.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it, man. Cheers.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's a good one, Joe.
I'm interested because Pennsylvania has a lot.
Utz's is in eastern Pennsylvania. They make chips and pretzels. Isn't it Utz's?
Utz is
Yeah,
good. Utz is good.
tons of potato chips and pretzel companies.
So what do you think are they can make a salty beer?
They can make like a pretzel stout. That's
Yeah.
Well, somebody has already done that. Rusty Rail up in Erie has already done a salted caramel pretzel beer.
Yep.
Ooh, very nice.
Which wasn't very good, to be honest.
Well, Yingling, it could make it better. I don't know. What could be another one?
You can make like a barbecue sauce. You can go in more because you can go more on the beer side, or you can go more on the
Now,
sauce side.
what food is it? Is now when I think food in Pennsylvania, correct me. You guys know more than I do. I think sandwiches.
Well, I don't know if that's more prevalent here than any other place. I mean, there are.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying when I think. You know what I'm saying? Like when I think of a place, like I'm thinking of Pennsylvania. I'm thinking of Pittsburgh. And I'm thinking bar foods in Pittsburgh, like blue collar food. What's the first? And some places you think pizza, some places you think like Boston. I could see clam chowder. I could see these sorts of things. Pittsburgh, I'm thinking sandwiches for some reason.
Obviously, we've talked about this before, the Pamani style sandwich with slaw and fries on the sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't know how that factors in with mixing it with beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Now you have.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Us three just popped up.
Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh, hey, exactly. Philly cheesesteaks.
I booted myself out of the show. How about that?
And he's back.
Now I'm back.
You put yourself in timeout.
Yeah, I put myself in timeout. How about that? Yeah, the Philly sandwich. How can we? The cheesesteak. How can we forget about that?
Yeah.
So what is a cheesesteak? Like what flavors from a cheesesteak could we incorporate into a beer? You know what I'm saying? So, we
need Velveeta cheese beer. That's what we need.
So could it be like?
You could get the little bit of the bready from the malt. You can get the smoky. You can get the smoky meat. You know what I mean? You can get the
beef stout.
that cheese is hard though.
Rod J says Wise chips.
Ooh.
I
Good
actually
choice.
I actually looked it up, and I seen a detailed list of 100 biggest companies in Pennsylvania. You got Aramark. Aramark's a
Okay,
big.
Aramark makes what metal? They make like
They
cafeteria
make all the
food,
crap
right?
that they sell at the stadiums.
Yeah,
All the bacon
cafeteria food,
barbecue.
like
Yeah.
right. Okay, yeah, like your quick sell type food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vending machines, um,
You guys have
yeah,
a lot up there.
stadiums, prisons. um,
Same thing.
yeah, they do all of that. Airmark does the airlines. They do airline food.
You see Aramark in a lot of places.
A
Like
lot of
you don't
places,
even
man.
notice you're seeing it, and it happens. Like you see it. Like
Yeah,
Nani's one of those companies.
they are. They're definitely one of those companies.
Another humongous one is Comcast in Philadelphia.
Okay, so how do you incorporate a Comcast into a beer?
I know how. You charge 100 times what it's worth.
It goes up every week.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
was perfect, my friend. Yes, that is exactly how you do it.
You charge
Exactly.
hidden
That was great. That was great. Yeah.
fees.
What else you got,
Absolutely.
Tom? What else you got?
Oh, the next one is Keystone Foods. Is that
Okay, Keystone Foods is another like uh uh what was the other one? The Merrimark or what was
Aramark.
Aramark? Yeah.
so that's another one of those. Keystone Foods is another like Cisco Foods.
Are they okay? I don't know. Amazingly, I don't know if I know Keystone Foods.
You guys
Yeah,
have a lot of distribution.
yeah,
Yeah,
Keystone
like
Foods is another one of those type of regional type
oh,
dude, I'm telling you. The problem with driving trucks
You know all this
for
these names.
25 plus years is you know just enough to be dangerous. Like
Yeah.
you know just enough to know like enough and not enough to know a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
oh, you know what Aramark is? We might be thinking of something different. Aramark is the You probably see him driving around the linen company for
you're right.
uniforms.
You're right. Yeah, uniforms. Yep.
I just
How's
realized
it
that
spelled, Tom? I'm thinking Aramark. That's the
Yeah.
Aramark that I know.
Aramark. Yeah.
There's
Aramark. Yeah.
linens and stuff. Oh, okay, you're right. You're absolutely hotels.
I was
They
thinking
do
about that.
hotels. They do. Yeah, you're right. You're
It's just
absolutely right.
like
Linen.
Universe. Universe is like the Walmart of freaking the huge Universe is humongous. I used to work for a company like that. That was a pain in the ass company to work for because they sucked, but but yeah, that's a humongous market.
Give me one more, Tom.
We have Ryko. Ryko is a big one.
Oh,
R-I-
Ryko is like
R-I-C-O-H.
technical stuff, isn't it? Like mechanical sort of stuff, like engineering and stuff, like metal.
I think so. It says. Let me see what it says. It
Is it
says
like machine sort of medical parts or something?
Ryko. Yeah, it's electronic company.
Yeah.
Sorry for the
Oh, it's like Ryko is the printing company.
Oh,
Like printers
printing.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Okay, so how do we incorporate printing into beer?
You can
Now,
print
I
your
think
reviews.
Mr. Rayner would say that it already is there, right? Like you pour it out and it looks just like printing ink. You pour it into vessels and you can print with it. I think is what he would
Recycle it right away. You dump it in and recycle it.
Wow.
It's a lot like photography. Like you would use coffee for developing and stuff like that. So, yeah, that you know.
Oh, real quick, it says Aramark Food Facilities and Uniform Services. So they're all
Oh, there
over
you go.
together. It is all the same company.
They do.
Oh,
do.
there you go.
Okay, thank you, Boom.
Did not realize that.
Appreciate it. Yeah. So we've got Rajay saying Yingling is not macro, although by definition their barrel count is still under 6 million, and they meet ownership criteria for the BA.
Okay, so under 6 million.
And then Gilbert Eric Gilbert says, "Cheers, fools." And we got Bum. Rajay Wise, I got that one already, and Wise Chips, yes.
Mm.
And Platform Beer in Ohio has teamed up with what is that? Prance in PA for another Tort beer.
Yeah, is it Prantles? I've heard of them, and I have one of their beers downstairs. I think from the original release, which I haven't tried yet. I heard it's super, super, super sweet.
And Andrew chimes in with Philly Sandwich. And technical difficulties, Joe. That's when I booted myself off the show there. Truly Feast Philly cheesesteak uses Cheese Whiz. Roasted beef, caramelized onions and peppers, provolone cheese.
I think I'm with that right there. You put them.
I'm
put
down
the
for that.
down.
If I could get that right now, I'm down. Down. I feel like George Costanza when he turns his hat backwards and he's talking to that. You remember when, dude, I watched too much Seinfeld.
That's awesome.
I'm down. You remember that? And he was like, down. Who was he? He was talking to Elaine's boyfriend. Remember that episode? He's talking to Elaine's boyfriend that likes to climb the rocks and all that. And then, anyway. Hans has been here, man. Hey, Hans, how you doing, man? Lemon and sea salt chips.
How does that work?
That would be. I picture lemon and sea salt pairing with a lager for a Mexican beer.
Okay.
What do you say? Like some sort of south of the border Mexican beer thing, right? Like Corona or something, really.
When he said lemon and sea salt chips, I was thinking slicing the potatoes very thin, throwing them some lemon water real quick.
Okay.
Let them soak for a couple hours.
Lemon. What do you guys think about all these different like lemon or lime with sea salt flavored kettle chips? Boom! That is it, son. And then they've got like the salt and like the sea salt with pepper kettle chips. I'm all over them too. Like that is what's up, son. The salt and peppered kettle chips. Yes. What about you, Bum?
Have not tried any of them. Give me my kettle cooked jalapeno, and I'm happy.
Jalapeno chips?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those aren't bad either. I the salt and pepper, man, the salt and pepper.
Yeah, those are good.
That is, you know what's ridiculous, and I think pretty much we all have them in our area. Circle K.
They just, you know what? They
have them anymore.
started making their way into Pennsylvania, and they're still very scarce.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought they were more prevalent than it. A coworker, and he told me, "Man, you got to have these Circle K salt and pepper chips." And I was like, "I don't have Circle K effing anything." You know what I'm saying? And so he was like, "No, here, I got a bag. Try them." I swear to God, I literally started going to Circle K just to get a snack bag of them goddamn salt and pepper chips. Oh my God.
Fill up your gas.
They're ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying?
They are because they're inexpensive. They're not the best. Don't get me wrong. There's a Northeast brand.
You're talking about the Cape Cod chips.
Cape Cod, yes,
Dude,
sir.
Cape Cod
I am.
Chips are legit. They have
They're legit.
The pink Himalayan salt in the
all the kettle chips they make. I've had all of them.
So good. It's so good.
I've had all of them. Do I look like I haven't had all of them? I got the man tits to prove it. Look,
I didn't know they went that far.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know they were like
all the way, baby. Yeah. But they're legit, man. They are. They're good. Where was I at here in this list? Lemon and sea salt. True cheesesteak, steak, cheese whiz, onions. That's the original, Rajay. grab it on the go and chop down. I wish right now, talking about those cheesesteaks, I wish I could grab one. Now, my memories of going to Philly, at least, not to not to Pittsburgh, but going to Philly when I was driving over the road, for some reason, my thing to get in Philly was a cheesesteak from a food truck. I mean, a tuna. I'm sorry, a tuna fish sandwich from a food truck. I swear to God, they were always bomb. They were so ridiculously huge, you could easily make 2 tuna fish sandwiches out of them. It was ridiculous. But that's my memories, and that's already 2-3 years ago. Add a 0 to that, but yeah, it's been at least 20 years ago. 25 years ago, at least, probably. Bum, also, you get a 20-ounce bottle with only 40 ounces of beer in it. 4 ounces of beer.
Oh, he's referencing Comcast, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's right. yeah. You'd be right about that too.
How do you guys feel about tuna melts? Do you guys like your tuna melt? Like
tuna
you
melt?
like tuna
I
melts?
don't know. How do you feel about what is a tuna melt first? What is a tuna melt?
It's just say you just get tuna with a little bit of light mayonnaise, throw it on a piece of white bread, throw it in a toaster, and throw cheese on top of it. Let it melt over it.
Let it melt. Okay.
And then just maybe put mayonnaise on the other side and eating it.
I ain't got no problem with a tuna melt. Then
it's a good time. It's a good.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Now that description could go a long way. That description has a lot of legs, man. It's a good time, baby. You know, now if you describe a sandwich that way to a potential female that might be interested in you, how does that go, Tom? Is that
if she doesn't think it's a good time, then we're not going to have a good time.
Is that a move? Is that a line? Can you say that to the ladies? Does that work?
He froze up. That's why he had that stunt. There we go.
I don't
work.
I mean,
could I use that as a line?
If you're gonna be around me, you gotta have an appetite at least. Like,
if
you
I'm
gotta
describing food to a female that there might be some potential interest here, can I use that as a line? Is that gonna work for me?
What? It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. Am I gonna get now? This is how it could go, right? It could go either one or two ways. Either way, it's gonna go on Instagram. Is it gonna go as me, the creepy guy on Instagram, or is it gonna go with me and her? Oh, woohoo! This guy is cool.
It matters how you describe the food first. You gotta describe the food first. Good. You're gonna make her. You're gonna. And then you're gonna end it with a good time.
You have to ask her.
To get a tuna melt together.
You have to ask her, how tasty is your tuna melt?
Is your tuna melt fresh?
So what you're saying, Bum, is if you don't get a smack in the face, then you're probably okay.
Yeah.
You're probably safe. Actually, your best bet is to right away just ask her how her tuna melt is.
Yep.
Instead of going political or religious or anything like that right off the bat, just, introduce yourself. How you doing? I'm Joe. And then right away, how's your tuna melt?
She's like, what the
if she laughs, hey, my tuna melt's pretty damn tasty, then you might got the right one, right? Hey. The right one for that moment, at least, right? Like,
Sometimes you walk into people that you have that same chemistry with. You know what I mean? It's like it just clicks.
That's awesome, man.
A couple that's 110 years old. Well, how did you meet? Well, I asked her about her tuna melt. 85 years later, we're still together.
Yeah. Her tuna melt sounded pretty damn good.
Tasty.
Kid, I asked your grandma how her tuna melt was.
She gives the nudge. She's not supposed to tell that.
It tasted like extra cheddar, baby.
Jesus. Slice, what a
Was
slice
it
of cheddar.
sharp cheddar, Grandpa? Yeah, it was damn sure sharp cheddar.
Oh, cheddar, cheddar.
That's hilarious, man. That's what's up, right?
Awesome.
That is what's up right there. Um, grab it on the go and chomp down.
Hi, can I get your tuna melt on the go?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Also, okay, we talked about that, right? Cisco, Reinhardt, U.S. Food Service, Kraft Foods. That was
It's
for
a lot of stuff out of Pittsburgh. Pennsylvania.
there. Yeah, and that's why I was bringing it up. Cheers at Hans. Yeah, Hans. We haven't seen Hans in a while, man. We could go on and on about all the people we haven't seen in a while. That's for sure. How's it going, buddy? That's from Rod J. The big hitters. Let me put a link in here just in case, man. Someone might want to jump in here at last minute. We're not going to be on here too much longer, but the big hitters I just named sell the hospitals, prisons, restaurants. Good drinking a Bud Light right now.
Man.
PA, home of one of the best, I think that's what he was trying to say.
Yeah,
the best high school football movies ever. All the right moves. Yep.
Never seen that one.
You haven't seen that? So what?
Maybe I have.
What would you consider a good football movie?
You remember the Titans? I mean, remember Titans is probably like one of those movies that everyone would say.
I would say it's up there.
It's a good one. It's very motivational.
Rudy
To me is Rudy. And then you have Rudy is definitely
Longest yard.
The original, the original Longest Yard.
Longest Yard was definitely a good one. And then you've got the other one with
The one with Sandra Bullock.
The left tackle, or what was it called?
Yeah, I think he's currently NFL.
No, well, he retired now. But
he retired. Okay.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. And then there's the other famous one too, where it was about an actual player as well that actually got some symptom that we refer to now, and he died. I think did he play for Cleveland? It's an old movie. God. Anyway, but yeah, there's been some good ones.
You have the other one. He's like special needs, and he's always like the person on the sideline.
Did he get hurt from that? Did he play for the Lions?
No, it wasn't even like it was a football movie, but it was like the person he wasn't a player. He was just like a special needs on the sidelines. What the fuck's the name of it? Damn it! I'm getting old.
If you're getting old, then the rest of us screwed.
Yeah.
Is the name of the movie the name of a person, somebody's story, like Mark's story or Joe's?
No. Radio.
Okay.
I don't know that.
Here are
you've probably seen it and don't even realize.
You've got The Blind Side. That's the one you were talking about earlier. The Express. I have not seen The Express, but that's another movie. The Invincible. That was with what's his name? Marky Mark. And then We Are Marshall is another decent one.
Friday Night Lights was a beast.
Concussion I have not seen. The Longest Yard, the original, like you were talking about. Gridiron Gang
with The Rock.
Yeah, The Game Stands Tall is another one. I'm not real familiar with that one. Remember the Titans? You have Rudy. Yep. The Replacements.
Oh, that was a good one.
Any Given Sunday. You have Varsity Blues.
Have you guys seen
Dallas 40? That kind of sounds like a porn.
Well, I forgot about North Dallas 40.
North Dallas 40.
Sounds like a cowboy.
Yeah. The Water Boy, if you remember. The one I was talking about was Brian's song.
Brian's song. That's I knew it was when I said story, I meant song. Yeah, Brian's song. That's it.
Brian's song is another good one. Another decent one is The Longest Yard.
Mm. Have you seen the Friday Night Lights?
Yeah, Friday night.
That was like some pure Texas football right there. That's pretty good.
And then, of course, another huge one is Jerry Maguire.
Mm.
Jerry Maguire. We don't think about that, but yeah, thanks for that, Andrew. Bad typos on that last comment. And then we got Cheers Gilbert. We have Eric Gilbert on here. Cheers Rod. Wow, quite a few comments on there, huh? A real Philly uses provolone cheese, not cheese whiz. Oh boy,
Oof.
there's some cheese. There's some Philly cheesesteak controversy happening on here. Andrew K. Wrong. I grew up outside of Philly. Oh boy, now we're trying to establish credentials here. As far as okay, Rod.
Yeah, but you can go into the smack dab in the middle of Philly, and people will still argue about the Philly.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it's like
there's two huge ones that are literally catty-corner from each other, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like
they're on the opposite side of the street. Yeah.
Kettle cooked jalapeno chips and barbecue chips, according to Andrew. Andy. It's kind of why people from Philly kind of look at other places with a side eye when they advertise Philly cheesesteaks. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And Andrew says, never knew that. Some places will substitute provolone, though, but when you go to Pat's or Gino's, that's how they always have done it. Okay.
Yeah.
They are seen as the originators and sit across the street from each other, and people do take sides. Yeah, it's definitely a rivalry. It's definitely one or the other. Han says, "My bad manners. What up, Italian black dude, Jody?" I got a feeling the malt liquor community is going to use that
Yeah.
black dude, Jody.
to their favor.
Excuse my manners.
Italian black dude, Joe D. Yeah, I think they're actually going to. I have a feeling Mr. Rayner himself will use that as a greeting for me. Well, I expect that a greeting from someone in the future.
I think Havana's already done variations on that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Oh boy, yeah. And then we've got skip all movie remakes when talking sports movies. And then he said The Blind Side. That's from Andrew. Jody, I think you are thinking of Brian. Yeah, Piccolo story.
Yeah, Brian
nailed it. He nailed it. That was exactly what I was thinking about. IIRC, Tom. That was Rudy. Radio was a good movie. Got to cut out later, guys. So that's Andrew getting a new job. Andrew. And we'll finish up with Gilbert here, man. Eric Gilbert. Philly has Cheese Whiz. That'll. Oh, something's happening over there on the other side of the house.
It's a Cheese Whiz.
I thought I was here, but
they cook Philly cheesesteaks.
So we'll finish up with that, guys. Thank you very much for jumping in. We will see you next week on Share a Beer. What is that? 526. Man,
a quarter of a way to another 100th show. Amazing.
Yeah, and who knows how long it will take us to get there, man.
Year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half. You know, if we don't have any more delays, gotta say Cheese Whiz makes it, and Rod J says true. So we'll see you guys. Peace out, man.
See you guys next week.
Have a good week, guys.